Oh, that's better. So yeah, I've just arrived. I'm gigging this weekend. I've just arrived in a place called where am I? Christian Sands. That's right. And last time they put me up in a hotel which was called the Comfort Hotel. I think it was very nice. It's very comfortable. But this one's called the Clarion Hotel, and it's a bit more swanky. If you don't know what the word actually, if you can hear any of this, because my microphone has fallen off. It's all gone terribly wrong. So anyway, I'll start again. Hello, welcome. My name is Spence. Welcome to another Prosperous Musician. As I was saying earlier, I'm here live from my hotel, not my hotel, but the hotel that I'm staying in Christian Sands. So I'm gigging this weekend. Not long arrived. It's a beautiful day outside, beautiful winter's day here in Norway. And I've arrived in this very nice, swanky hotel, which is always a treat. And it's a good job I don't drink, actually, because there's a little bar, there's a little mini bar here, little half bottle of wine. Have a guess how much? Yeah, £30 for a little bottle of wine. Well, actually, £25, 299 krona. Wow. Anyway, I won't be touching that stuff today, not at that price anyway, and not at any price, to be honest. Anyway, I digress. I wanted to talk to you today and yeah, just catch up on some week, the news of the week, basically. Just some interesting music news that's going on. I'm going to take a little bit of my tea here. Cheers. Or skål, as they say over here. So first of all, I was over the moon actually to hear about that Bandcamp, who I use their services very often, and they often throughout, certainly the past few months since the lockdown happened, they've been waiving the fees on Friday, certain Fridays, not every Friday, but usually once or twice a month they do it. So that means if you download anything from a Bandcamp artist, the artist gets 100% of the income of the fee. So if you're selling an album for £10 or $10 or wherever the currency is, the artist gets every cent or penny of that. Bandcamp don't take a dime or a penny, wherever you are, of that. And I think that's really cool. You know, that is really a great way of supporting live music, unsigned musicians, artists who are using the platform. Now, do Spotify do things like that? I don't know. I'm hating on Spotify at the moment, but I just think Bandcamp are a great model for musicians. They're just really supportive, and this new development has really excited me even more, and just made me more, maybe love them more. So they're to launch a brand new live streaming service. That's right, which will actually be part of their current setup. So it won't be any change. It'll be integrated into their platform. So it basically allows artist users to set up live, ticketed live streams. So yes, you can do that on Facebook. You can do that on Instagram. That's great. You can do it on Twitch. But this is basically linking it all up. If you've got a Bandcamp page, it will connect it all together in one place. So you can do live streams. It's ticketed. So obviously you can sell tickets. Now, this is the great thing. At the moment, they're going to be waiving their fees yet again. So all live streams will be free. Basically, you won't have to pay any fees to Bandcamp until March 2021. And after that, it will be between 80 and 85% that the artist gets. So between 20 and 15% goes to Bandcamp. Now, obviously, with the COVID thing happening, it went away, it came back, it went away, it came back. It's not going to go away anytime soon. Let's face it. Music industry's changed, probably changed forever, but certainly for now, the next few years, it's going to be like this. So Bandcamp are very quick off the mark. They jumped in there and they can see this is what people want. This is the way it's going to be now. You know, people are going to be live streaming, and the way they can make it easier, that's going to be better. And other platforms are going to join in. Other platforms are going to emerge out of this, but Bandcamp have jumped on it, and that's good. Now, 20, 15%, you might say that's a bit high, but we'll see. Maybe once it gets off the ground, it'll go down, or when other competitors come into the space, it'll be more competitive price. But I mean, what's the alternative at the moment? The fact that you can set up also merch tables, so you can sell your t-shirts, your caps, your posters, all that kind of stuff, if you've got them, obviously, and real-time chat. So again, very much a bit like Facebook, but integrated into your own platform, into your own Bandcamp platform. So that is brilliant. I think they're doing everything right at the moment to support new music. And something else I heard about as well is talking about live streaming. Now, Tower Records closed their doors in apparently 2006. They had 89 stores worldwide. Now, apparently there's one still going, which is in Tokyo, and apparently it's 9 stories high. It's a huge place, still a physical record shop. But anyway, apart from that, there are no Tower Records, but they are back online. Now, they're also going to be doing live streams. They're going to also be keeping their, they have a magazine, which they're going to be, which is called Tower Pulse, a print magazine. So they're going to be running that again, but online. So again, that's kind of another big brand, another big name, huge name in music, getting on the streaming bandwagon, because that's where it's going to be at. This is where we're at. This is what's happening. Live streaming is where it's at. And I'm talking to you now on a live stream. I'm not playing music yet, but maybe one day I'll entertain you musically. But for now, today, just talking about music, just talking about music news. If you're interested in any of this stuff, then drop me a line down below, drop me a comment. Let me know about Bandcamp, the live stream, and have you tried it out yet? What is your experience with Bandcamp? Is it worthwhile for you? Are you making money from it? Are you making use of the free Fridays, or whatever they call it, waive the fee Fridays? How's it working out for you? And also the Tower Records, have you seen one of their live streams yet? Have you shopped online with them? What's your experience with Tower Records? I'd like to know. I don't think I've ever been in a Tower Records, probably because they closed a long time ago. But if I'm ever in Tokyo, I will definitely go. And finally, there's a new great bit of software designed for unsigned artists, or maybe artists like you. So maybe you're at the point in your career where you've got a bit of a buzz, and maybe people are offering you deals. Maybe a record label has offered you a deal. Now, in the past, of course, well, not in the past, but even now, if you get offered any kind of deal, not just in the music business, but any kind of contract, unless it's a phone contract, obviously they're pretty easy to read, right? Are they? I don't know. I've never read one. Have you? Generally, it's great to lawyer up, isn't it? You need to hire a lawyer, and particularly in the music business, you don't hire any lawyer. You hire a specific music attorney, if you're in the States, obviously, or a lawyer, somebody who's very familiar with musical contracts. Now, of course, music contracts vary wildly. There are no standard contracts anymore, and most people would say, well, you know, a lot of them aren't worth it, because you get signed into deals that aren't beneficial for you, the artist. But how do you know that until you've spent money on a music attorney lawyer? Now, they can cost hundreds of pounds even per hour. Good ones can. So this new piece of software, this online tool, is a way of saving yourself a lot of money if you want to look a contract over and see. Maybe it doesn't get into all the fine details, but it will show you the split, the important bits of how much money you're going to get, how much money you have to make before the advance, any advance that's been offered, is paid back, and also how much, how many streams, for example, you need to get before you can recoup money. Now, there is a tool that does all this for you, and it is called, rather imaginatively, you've guessed it, it's called the Record Deal Simulator. So at the moment, it's very low cost, if not free, and it's aimed specifically at unsigned artists. So if you've ever had a label offer you a deal, or it could even be if you looking at big artists, I don't know, like Kanye West, or people who've just signed deals, you could get their information, run it through this tool, and it gives you all the information that you need about you know, the splits, how many sales you need to make before you recoup the losses, how much the record label makes. So it's also a good tool if you're a fledgling record label. You could run these numbers through and see what kind of deal you're getting. So one example which has been used on this tool, so let's say, for example, you are a solo artist and you are offered £1 million or $1 million advance, right? And you've secured 20% of the royalties. Now that's kind of a good amount. That's kind of just an average ballpark figure, okay? So if you were on that deal, you might think, well, it's brilliant. You know, I've got £1 million advance. I'm a millionaire. I've made it. You know, cue the Hawaiian music. You know, I'm sipping a pina colada in my hammock on the beach. We know it's not like that, right? The £1 million advance is against future royalties, right? £1 million advance is paying you, basically, it's a big loan. The bank of the record label is basically a bank. They're not giving you the money without any strings attached. You can be sure of that. There are many strings attached, and this is why you need to look at the contracts. The money is only there it's there to pay for recording costs, it's there to pay your living expenses, it's there to pay for videos, promos, merchandise, anything basically. And here's somebody calling me now. I'm going to press pause and I'm going to get back to you. Just going to finish this. And yeah, so basically, you know that. So it's a way of calculating all those costs. So basically, if you did £1 million deal and you need over 1 billion, that's with a B, streams to recoup any money back. Now you might say, well, it doesn't matter because I've got £1 million. Now you haven't got £1 million or $1 million because it's all been spent on the album, promoting the album, any parties, any promotional stuff, anything that's to do with the record, it comes out of your money first, your living expenses, everything. So once that's done, there is no more money, and you've got to get 1 billion streams before you get 1 penny back from any profit. So that's a lot of streams. I think you agree. You've got to be pretty much that's a long time to get those streams as well. So you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Are these deals worth it? Sometimes, you know, $1 billion advance might be great. You know, if you're never going to get that kind of money again, then, you know, go for it. But this tool will help empower you make the best decision. It's not going to do it all for you, and probably getting a music lawyer is still probably a good idea if you're thinking, if you've done the numbers, you've crunched the numbers, and then you've got that, you can vary the numbers and see what a different split would give you. Having that information and going into a meeting, going into any negotiation, is only going to strengthen your cause, only going to empower you, and only going to get you a better deal, which is what it's all about, right? So that's me. That's just a little brief news roundup for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy relaxing in this rather swanky little hotel suite, and I'm going to see you on Monday with the next one. New videos every week. Every Friday there's a live session, and please drop your comments down below. Anything that we've talked about here, I'll put the links in down below about the record deal simulator, about Tower Records, and also about the amazing news from Bandcamp that they're doing live ticketed streams now and waiving the fees. What have you got to say about that? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. Let's get to over 1,000 subscribers. We're doing going great guns at the moment here at Prosperous Musician, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, be prosperous.